4:35. A little self-film in action. It's my first time sitting in a tree this year. I've got so much pent-up emotion after going to New Mexico and being unsuccessful, coming home, finding out my dad's cancer results. Just nose to the grindstone with work and life and being a moody dad and a grumpy husband. But I knew I just needed to get into the woods today and enjoy some time with God. Just being thankful for another day. We'll see what shows up. There's a couple decent bucks. There's nothing that really gets my blood boiling. If a big fat doe comes in here, we're fixing for a little redemption. And there's acorns popping off this tree like mad. And there's a whole grove of white oaks. So if they ain't in that domain plot, they're going to be right underneath my tree stand. And there's a giant trail coming out right underneath. We'll see what happens.
Any short-sighted spy in the field can provide you with images. Only the Moultrie Edge 2 cell cams provide tactical reconnaissance. High-resolution photos and videos paired with detailed intel of where game is most active. Built for simplicity, just turn on your Edge 2 cell cam and it will auto-connect to one of the 4 major cellular networks, while our easy-to-use app arms you with game plan, so you can determine where and when to hunt. Don't just capture images, gather intelligence.
Saturday the 7th. It's super windy, but it's beautiful out. And red moon last night. These deer are really going to be moving. If they moved like they moved last night, it's going to be a special night. Get sprayed up. Go in scent free. Let's go. Time to do a little Mohican sneak. Hickory nuts. White oaks everywhere. Home sweet home. All right. Teared up, I reached in my camera bag and reached in a pocket to look for my bow hanger. Found this old hair pocket knife. This pocket knife used to sit up on top of the mantle of my grandpa's fireplace. He always told me, when you figure out how to get it open, you can have this knife. I'd pull and I'd prod and try to get it open. One day I figured I'd push instead of pull. So I pushed in on the blade and it opened. My grandpa gave it to me. I've carried this knife around with me hunting for as long as I can remember. As I sit here and share this story, I think about my dad and his upcoming battle with bone cancer and the kidney that he's had removed due to kidney cancer. I believe God gives you little things that you need just to bring you joy. The once lost pocket knife just kind of hit home as I get settled into the Oak Ridge today, that of all the times I dig in this bag, that I find this old knife my grandpa gave me. Just thankful for that moment. Alright, it's about 5 o'clock, sitting in the Oak Ridge blind. I chose to come in here tonight because I knew that there was going to be rain. I knew that we're going to have these 12 to 15 mile an hour winds. And I knew that it was going to be blowing out of the west, heading to the east. And I didn't want to blow my scent all over the property, so I chose to come here. This spot, typically we see a lot of deer in. I got a feeder sitting at 20 yards. I'm sitting over a domain food plot, and I've thrown just about every product that they have in here. There's some bombshell, there's some chicory, there's some clover, so there's just kind of a smorgasbord in here. Some of the seed took. When I planted, it got washed out, then it got dry, but the deer are definitely in here pounding it. Man, there's tracks everywhere, and they don't bed too far from this spot. So with the west wind, I can come in from the east, sneak right in here, get sat down, and be out of the elements. So, gonna get comfortable. I can screw around on some emails and get ready for what shows up. So I think that there's gonna be a lot of activity tonight. So I'm just gonna sit still and see what shows up, and then enjoy being in here and not out there. Although last night I enjoyed being out there. It was amazing. A lot of deer, a lot of activity. We'll get buckled in and get ready for the ride.
Whether you're on the campsite or the construction site, we offer various parts that will resolve your pains. From truck bed covers that will protect work gear or personal belongings, and heavy-duty truck bed racks that will help you carry big objects or take your truck outdoors for pleasure, to state-of-the-art dash cams. And our accessories are very simple to use. Whether you're worried about security or weather, Truck to Go has got you covered.
All right, it's Friday the 13th of October. Here at my property in Northeast Ohio. Got a really rare wind for this stand location. Usually it's always blowing out in the food plot. Today it's blowing right in my face, so out of the food plot and into the woods behind me. Sometimes the deer do come from behind me, but quite often they follow this edge of this creek all the way down through here. Come here to eat some corn and come here to eat this bombshell food plot from Domain Outdoors. Hopefully, if these guys show up tonight, they're on their feet. They'll come in here looking for some food. That deer smoked. Doe down. Doe redemption. Big old fat nanny. Love him. Love me up to pieces. Alright, it's 7 a.m. here in Northeast Ohio. A lot of activity early. I got two bucks sparring out here in front of me. Behind some trees, I can't see them, but the deer are definitely cruising this morning. I just shot him. Giant. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's literally laying 30 yards. I shot him at like 5. He's 25 yards away. Look, check him out. Oh my gosh. Oh God, I'm a mess.
This bow's packed with new features and technology. Next in the evolution of carbon bows,
I like it too.
shooting IBO speeds of up to 340 feet per second. This bow will reach draw lengths of out to 32 inches.
Right where he said shut down.
Whack. I've been sitting in this tree still for about a half hour. This buck's laying over here dead. The only thing I can think about is how this season has been frustrating and trying, and yeah, it's early. Shot a nice bull in New Mexico, didn't recover it. Deegan shot a buck last night, we still got to look for it today. And just heavy-hearted, and it's blows me away how fast God can turn a situation around. It's not just about hunting, it's about God truly does give you the desires of your heart. I'm thankful for the opportunity I have just to hunt. Watching other bucks come in, checking this guy out because he was probably the boss. Drag this one out of here, go back to the house, get Deegan, go look for his. .8 yards. This deer walked directly underneath my tree stand. Yesterday, Deegan and I saw this deer cut through where this tree stand is. Matt Perkins and I hung this tree stand in 2021. And I thought, that's got to be really close to where that buck's cruising through. It's where he came cruising through. 6.8 yards. You know, you never know when you put something somewhere what it's going to turn into. If you're planting a seed, you're investing in something, you're investing in a spot, you're investing in yourself or family member. You never know what that dividend's going to pay until God says it's time. I guess it's time I get down out of this tree stand and go put my hands on this deer. Oh man. Lady's laying right here. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a stud. Look at him right there. Stinking a high heaven. He came in limping. He's probably a nice 140 inch. He might make 150. Buck. I got a lot of pictures of this guy in velvet. He came in limping. I actually thought it was the deer that Deegan shot last night, and I thought I was gonna have to put him out of his misery until I got a full view of his rack, because it was just breaking daylight, and he came popping out. He's one of the bucks that we said that we would shoot this year, and super cool, super blessed. Probably one of the closest bucks that I've ever shot. 6.8 yards is pretty much a straight down shot. He went 25 yards, spilled over, and now the dirty work of getting him out of the woods. Fun times.
All in a day's work, son.